chosen one, go to your room and close the door. Watch this alone right now. Listen closely, because this moment is not ordinary and you must not ignore it. I am calling you away from the noise, away from distractions, into a place where only you and I can meet, because something deeply personal is about to unfold in your life. If you turn away now, you may miss a shift that was meant to change your path, your peace, and your future in ways you cannot yet understand. This is not random, and you were guided here for a reason that carries weight, purpose, and a quiet power that will reveal itself as you stay with me. I am asking you to separate yourself because what I am about to speak is meant for your ears, your heart, and your spirit alone, and it will not reach you the same way if you remain surrounded by noise or doubt. Type Amen to affirm. Go to your room and close the door, because I am drawing you into a sacred space where your mind can settle and your heart can hear me clearly. This is where truth becomes louder than fear, where my voice becomes stronger than the opinions around you, and where the confusion that has followed you begins to loosen its grip. You have been carrying things you were never meant to carry alone, and you have been trying to understand situations that only I can reveal in the right time. I am not calling you away to isolate you. I am calling you closer so I can restore you, guide you, and protect you from what you cannot yet see. If this moment feels intense, it is because something within you already recognizes that this is real and it matters more than you expected. I am reaching you in a way that cuts through everything else, because I know where you have been hurting, where you have been doubting, and where you have been silently asking for help. You have not been overlooked, and you have not been forgotten, even in the moments where it felt like nothing was moving. I have been working behind the scenes, aligning things, removing what does not belong, and preparing what will soon arrive in your life with purpose and clarity. Before you go further, take a moment and gently press the like button, because this simple action is your way of opening your heart and acknowledging that something real is happening between you and me right now. When I tell you to watch this alone, it is because not everyone around you is meant to understand what I am doing in your life. There are things I am building in you that require quiet, patience, and trust, and they cannot grow in environments filled with distraction or disbelief. You are in a season where your sensitivity is increasing, your awareness is sharpening, and your spirit is learning to recognize my presence in ways it never has before. This is not weakness, this is awakening, and it is leading you into a deeper connection with me that will shape how you move forward from this point on. You may have felt pulled in different directions lately, unsure of what to hold on to and what to let go of, but I am now making it clear that you must choose stillness with me over noise with the world. The answers you are searching for will not be found in chaos or in the opinions of others. They will be revealed in the quiet place where I speak directly to you. I am removing confusion step by step, even if you do not fully see it yet, and I am guiding you toward a place of peace that cannot be shaken by circumstances around you. Type 1111 if you believe. There are things you have been worried about that I am already handling, even though you cannot see the full picture yet. I know the fears that cross your mind late at night, the moments where you question if things will truly work out, and the silent weight you carry when no one else is watching. I am telling you now that you are not alone in any of it, and you have never been navigating this life without my presence beside you. Every step you have taken, even the ones that felt uncertain, has been seen, and I have been guiding you more than you realize. This moment is also about protection, because not everything around you is meant to follow you into your next season. There are influences, voices, and energies that I am quietly separating from your life so that you can move forward without unnecessary burdens. You may not understand every separation right now, but trust that I am clearing space for something better, something aligned, and something that will bring you peace instead of confusion. What I remove is not to harm you, it is to protect what I am building within you. As you sit in this stillness, I want you to understand that you are chosen not because you are perfect, but because I have placed something unique inside you that the world cannot replicate. Your journey has shaped you, your struggles have strengthened you, and your endurance has prepared you for what is coming next. I am not finished with you, and I am not leaving you in the place where you have been feeling stuck. Movement is coming, clarity is coming, and a sense of direction is about to rise within you in a way that feels steady and certain. What you are experiencing right now is the beginning of a deeper connection, one where you no longer rely on outside validation to know your worth or your path. I am teaching you to trust my voice within you, to recognize my guidance without needing constant reassurance from others, and to walk forward with quiet confidence even when the path is not fully visible. This is growth, and it is leading you into a stronger, more grounded version of yourself that reflects my presence in your life. What if a tiny 7-second brain ritual could erase your debt and open the door to real abundance? A leaked CIA document has revealed a simple 7-second method, now helping everyday people get out of debt and draw in wealth. Tested by 4 leading neuroscience labs, this easy home practice is turning money problems into better lifestyles. People are getting new homes, cars, and travel experiences. But this information could be removed at any moment. Click the link in the description and comments before it disappears. This is the space where truth settles gently, where confusion begins to fade, and where you start to see that you were never lost, only being guided through a path that required patience and trust. I have brought you here because you are ready to hear what others could not understand, and you are ready to receive what cannot be given in crowded or distracted moments. There has been a heaviness you carried that you did not speak about, something that followed you quietly even when you tried to move forward. It showed up in your thoughts, in your doubts, and in the way you questioned your own direction. I saw every moment of that struggle, and I never stepped away from you, even when you felt like you were walking through it alone. What you felt was real, but it was never meant to define you, and now I am lifting that weight piece by piece so you can breathe again without that pressure resting on your heart. Type 777 if you trust in Jesus. You may notice that something inside you is shifting, not in a loud or dramatic way, but in a quiet, steady way that feels different from anything before. This is how I move when I am rebuilding you from within, not through chaos, but through calm clarity that begins to replace the noise you have been used to. You are not the same person you were even a short time ago, and the way you see things, the way you respond, and the way you carry yourself is changing in ways that others may not fully understand yet. This is not something to fear, it is something to recognize as growth that is aligning you closer to the life I am preparing for you. There are doors that did not open for you, and I know how deeply that affected you at the time. You wondered if you were not good enough, if you had missed something, or if things were simply not meant to work out in your favor. What you could not see then is that I was protecting you from paths that would have drained you, delayed you, or taken you away from what truly belongs in your life. What feels like rejection is often my redirection, and what seems like a closed door is often my way of guiding you towards something far more aligned with your purpose. As you sit here, separated from the noise, I am restoring your clarity so you can begin to trust again, not in everything around you, but in me and in the path I am placing before you. I am not asking you to have everything figured out right now. I am asking you to stay connected to me, because that connection will guide every step you take moving forward. You are not meant to carry the full picture all at once. You are meant to walk with me one step at a time, knowing that I see what you cannot, and I am leading you with intention. There is also something important you need to understand about the people around you. Not everyone who has been part of your life is meant to continue into the next season I am preparing for you. Some connections were for a chapter, not for the entire journey, and holding on to them too tightly can keep you from stepping fully into what I am calling you toward. This is why you may feel a quiet distance forming in certain relationships, not because you have done something wrong, but because I am creating space for new alignments that will support your growth instead of holding you back. Type 222 to receive blessings. You are being repositioned, even if it does not look like it on the surface. Things may seem still or unclear, but beneath that stillness, I am shifting circumstances, arranging opportunities, and preparing moments that will begin to unfold at the right time. You do not need to force anything right now, because what is meant for you will come with a sense of peace, not pressure, and clarity, not confusion. I am teaching you to recognize the difference so you do not chase what was never meant to stay. Your strength is also being renewed in this season. You have endured more than many people realize, and even when you felt tired, you kept moving forward in your own way. I have seen your endurance, your quiet persistence, and your willingness to keep going even when things felt uncertain. That strength is not unnoticed, and it is not wasted, because it is shaping you into someone who can handle what is coming next with confidence and stability. There will be moments ahead where you will look back and understand why this time of separation was necessary. You will see how the quiet moments gave you clarity, how the distance gave you perspective, and how the stillness allowed you to hear me in a way that changed your direction. What feels like a pause right now is actually preparation, and what feels like waiting is actually alignment happening in real time. I want you to release the pressure you have been putting on yourself to have everything in place immediately. You are not behind, you are not missing out, and you are not failing. You are exactly where you need to be for what I am doing in your life right now. Trust that timing, because my timing is not rushed and it is never late. It is precise, and it is designed to bring you into the right place at the right moment with the right understanding. You are also learning to hear my voice more clearly, not as something distant, but as something present within your thoughts, your instincts, and your sense of direction. The more you stay in this quiet space with me, the more familiar that voice will become, and the easier it will be for you to follow it without hesitation. This is how I guide you, not through confusion, but through clarity that settles deep within you and gives you a sense of peace, even when everything else feels uncertain. Could a CIA-revealed brain ritual be the quickest path to a life of luxury? Newly uncovered CIA research has exposed a powerful brainwave method that is helping ordinary people attract wealth almost immediately. This 7-second at-home ritual, verified by 4 neuroscience labs, is shifting people from debt to dream houses, cars, and trips. If you are seeing this, you are fortunate, because this page might be taken down soon. Click the link in the description and comments to learn the secret before it is gone. What is ahead of you is not something to fear, it is something to step into with trust. You are not walking into it alone, and you are not being left to figure it out by yourself. I am already there, preparing the way, smoothing out what needs to be smoothed, and strengthening you for what is to come. This is not the end of your story, it is the beginning of a new chapter that carries a different kind of peace, a deeper kind of understanding, and a stronger sense of purpose than you have known before. I am shaping something within you that requires your full attention, your quiet focus, and your willingness to trust me without interruption. What you are feeling right now is not imagination, it is alignment, and it is guiding you into a place where your life begins to move with purpose instead of confusion. There has been a pattern in your life where you gave your energy to things that did not return peace to you. You tried to hold everything together, tried to fix situations, tried to keep connections alive, even when they were draining you. I saw how much effort you gave, how much you stretched yourself, and how often you were left feeling empty afterward. This is why I brought you here, to show you that you are not meant to pour endlessly into places that cannot hold what you carry inside. You are learning to protect your peace, and that is not selfish, it is necessary for where I am taking you. The next part of your life requires clarity, strength, and a steady heart, and those things cannot grow in constant chaos. I am teaching you to step back when needed, to listen before reacting, and to choose what aligns with your spirit instead of what simply demands your attention. This is a quiet kind of strength, but it will guide you more powerfully than force ever could. Type 1010 if you walk by faith. You may notice that your tolerance for certain things has changed. What you once accepted without question now feels uncomfortable, and what once seemed normal now feels out of place. This is not you becoming distant, this is you becoming aware. I am opening your eyes so you can see clearly what belongs in your life and what does not. This awareness is a gift, even if it feels uncomfortable at first, because it protects you from repeating cycles that were never meant to continue. There are people who will not understand this change in you. They may think you have become quiet, distant, or different, but what they are really seeing is growth that they are not ready to recognize. You are not here to remain the same for the comfort of others. You are here to evolve into the person I created you to be. That journey will not always be understood, but it will always be guided, and that is what matters. I am also healing parts of you that you kept hidden, the parts that carried disappointment, rejection, and quiet pain. You learned to move forward without fully addressing those wounds, and while you became strong, there were still pieces of you that needed restoration. This is what I am doing now, gently bringing those areas into the light so they can be healed, not reopened. You are not being taken backward, you are being made whole. Type 555 to affirm. There is something else I want you to understand clearly. You have been comparing your path to others without even realizing it. You have looked at where others are, how quickly things seem to move for them, and you wondered why your journey feels slower or more uncertain at times. But your path is not meant to look like theirs, and your timing is not meant to match theirs. I am building something in you that requires a different kind of preparation, a deeper kind of foundation that will hold what is coming in a way that lasts. What I am preparing for you is not temporary, and that is why the process has felt longer than you expected. I am not rushing your growth, because I am ensuring that when you step into what is ahead, you will be ready to sustain it, not just receive it. This is the difference between something that fades and something that remains, and I am guiding you toward what will remain. You are also being given discernment, the ability to sense what is right and what is not, without needing constant explanation. This will become one of your greatest strengths if you trust it. There will be moments where something feels off, even if everything looks fine on the surface, and I want you to trust that feeling. It is not fear, it is guidance, and it is there to protect you from stepping into situations that are not aligned with your path. At the same time, I am strengthening your confidence so you no longer second-guess yourself the way you used to. You have questioned your decisions, your instincts, and even your worth at times, but that is changing now. You are beginning to stand more firmly in who you are, not because everything is perfect, but because you are learning to trust that I am with you in every step you take. That trust will steady you in ways you have not experienced before. There will be opportunities ahead that require you to step forward with courage. They may not come with full clarity at first, but they will come with a sense of peace that confirms they are meant for you. Do not hesitate when those moments arrive. You do not need to see the entire path. You only need to take the next step, and I will meet you there with what you need for the next one. Is it actually possible for a 7-second ritual to turn financial hardship into sudden prosperity? A leaked CIA-backed study introduces a short money ritual that is already changing lives. Approved by 4 neuroscience labs, it retrains your mind to pull money toward you. People who were once struggling are now living their ideal lives with luxury homes, new vehicles, and travel. But this information may not stay online. Click the description and comments now before it is permanently removed. I am also bringing balance back into your life. There were times where everything felt uneven, where you gave more than you received, where you tried harder than you needed to, and where you carried responsibilities that were not yours to carry. That imbalance is being corrected now. You will begin to feel a shift where things flow more naturally, where effort is met with ease, and where your energy is no longer drained in the same way it once was. You are not losing anything that truly belongs to you. What is meant for you will remain, and what leaves is making space for something better. This is not loss, it is alignment, and it is necessary for the life I am guiding you into. Trust this process, even when it feels unfamiliar, because it is leading you into something more stable, more peaceful, and more fulfilling than what you have known before. You are stepping into a phase where things will start to connect in a way that gives you understanding instead of confusion. What once felt scattered will begin to feel intentional, and what once felt heavy will begin to feel lighter as clarity settles into your spirit. There were times when you questioned if I was truly listening to you. You spoke in silence, in your thoughts, in your quiet moments when no one else could hear you. You wondered if those words reached me, or if they simply disappeared into nothing. I want you to understand now that I heard every word, every sigh, every unspoken feeling that rested in your heart. Nothing you have carried has gone unnoticed, and nothing you have felt has been ignored. I have been present in ways you could not always recognize, working even when it seemed like nothing was happening. You are now entering a space where your faith is becoming more real to you, not just something you believe, but something you feel and live through your actions and your decisions. This is where your connection with me deepens, not through perfection, but through consistency and trust. You are learning that you do not need to have everything in place to move forward. You only need to stay connected to me and allow me to guide you step by step. This is how your path becomes steady, even when it is still unfolding. Type 1212 to claim miracles. There is a shift happening in how you see yourself. You are no longer looking at your life only through your past experiences or your previous struggles. You are beginning to recognize that you carry something stronger within you, something that has been shaped through everything you have gone through. You are not defined by what did not work out, and you are not limited by what once held you back. You are being renewed in your thinking, and that renewal is changing the way you approach everything in front of you. You may also notice that your patience is being tested in subtle ways. There are moments where you want things to move faster, where you wish certain answers would come immediately, or where you feel ready to step into the next part of your life without waiting any longer. But I am teaching you that patience is not delay, it is preparation. It is the space where things are aligned properly, so that when they arrive, they fit into your life without creating new confusion or imbalance. Type 333 to receive peace. I am also strengthening your sense of purpose. You have felt at times like you were moving without direction, unsure of where you were going or what you were meant to do. That feeling is beginning to fade, because I am placing a quiet clarity within you that will guide your steps without forcing you. Your purpose is not something distant or unreachable. It is something that will unfold naturally as you continue to walk with me. You will recognize it not through pressure, but through a sense of peace that confirms you are moving in the right direction. There are also opportunities that will begin to appear in ways you did not expect. They may not look exactly like what you imagined, but they will carry a sense of rightness that you will feel immediately. These are the moments where you must trust what you feel within, because I will be guiding you through that inner sense of peace rather than external confirmation. Not everything that looks good is meant for you, but what is meant for you will feel aligned in a way that does not require you to question it constantly. You are also being prepared to let go of control in certain areas of your life. You have tried to manage everything, to understand every detail, and to ensure that nothing goes wrong. While that effort came from a place of care, it also created pressure that you were never meant to carry. I am showing you that you can release that need for control and trust that I am already handling what you cannot see. This does not make you weak. It makes you aligned with the way I am guiding your life. There will be moments ahead where you feel a sense of confirmation that you are on the right path. These moments may come through small signs, through unexpected clarity, or through a deep inner peace that cannot be explained. When those moments come, do not ignore them. They are reminders that I am present and that I am guiding you exactly where you need to go. You do not need constant reassurance, but I will give you enough to keep your faith steady and your steps confident. You are also learning to trust your own growth. You have changed in ways that you may not have fully acknowledged, and that change is preparing you for what is ahead. You are not the same person who once doubted every step, who questioned every decision, or who felt uncertain about your direction. You are becoming more grounded, more aware, and more aligned with who you are meant to be. This is not a temporary phase. It is a transformation that will continue to unfold as you move forward. Have you heard about the secret ritual the government does not want people to know? Imagine if just 7 seconds could clear your debts and bring wealth effortlessly. A leaked CIA report and 4 top neuroscience labs confirm this is real. Families who were struggling are now moving into dream homes with peace of mind. But this secret could be taken down at any time. Click the link in the description and comments before it vanishes. What is coming next in your life will require you to stand in that growth. You will need to trust what you have learned, to apply the clarity you have gained, and to move forward without falling back into old patterns. I am not leaving you to do this alone. I am walking with you through every step, strengthening you where needed and guiding you when things feel unclear. You are not expected to be perfect. You are expected to remain connected to me. There is also a sense of restoration that is entering your life. Things that felt broken or incomplete are being brought back into balance. This does not always mean that everything returns to the way it was, but it means that what is meant to remain will be restored in a way that brings peace instead of pain. What is not meant to return will be replaced with something better, something that aligns with the person you are becoming now. You are moving into a season where your life will feel more stable, more clear, and more aligned with the path I have for you. This does not mean there will be no challenges, but it means you will face them with a different mindset, one that is rooted in trust rather than fear. You will not be shaken in the same way, because you will know that I am with you, guiding you, protecting you, and strengthening you through everything you encounter. There is a calm that is settling into your spirit, and it is not coming from your surroundings, it is coming from me. This calm is different from anything you have felt before, because it does not depend on things going perfectly. It stays with you, even when things are uncertain, even when answers are still forming, and even when you do not have everything figured out. This is the peace I give, and it will become your foundation as you move into what is ahead. You are also becoming more aware of what truly matters in your life. Things that once seemed important are beginning to lose their hold on you, and things that you once overlooked are becoming more meaningful. This shift is not random. It is me refining your focus so that you no longer waste your energy on what does not align with your purpose.